Hi chat. I think we are live now. Welcome to the today's stream. I think we are good to go. Let me check whether I am live or not. Let me check. Yes. Welcome to the today's stream. I think we are good to go. Let me check whether I am live or not. Let me check. Wait a minute, chat. Let the bot do its thing. Welcome to the today's stream. I think we are good to go. Hi Varun, welcome to the stream. Hi, hi, hi. Hi Varun, welcome to the stream. Yeah, big fan. Same here. I'm also big fan of you. ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮ್ದು. One minute. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಹಾಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೋ, ಹೋಗೋದಾಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. I'm really sorry. ಪಕ್ಕ when I come to hostel, right, I will not miss a single day. I promise you. I will not miss a single day. ಊರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲವ. I'm really sorry. ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ. By the way, hi Panther, welcome to the stream. Panther in the house. By the way, so anybody watching the stream, Varun CV is my gym partner. Shout out to Varun. ಗೊತ್ತು ವರುಣ್, ನೀ ಭಾಳ ಬೈತಿರ್ತೀನಿ ನಂಗೆ ಈಗ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. Varun CV is actually my gym partner and also my best friend in my hostel. Yeah, chat. Let's start our today's stream now. Okay. Yeah. I think Varun CV, it's your first stream, right, today? Yeah, let's start the today's stream. So today what I did was I already solved this question, chat. Today afternoon I solved this. We did not solve this question in stream. We solved this. Lots of love. Goals of stream. Goals of victory. I solved this afternoon. Today afternoon I solved this question. So I did not solve this in the stream, and today we will be starting from 10th question. This was the question. So today's question is this one. I hope this is the question, right? Yes, this is the question that we have to solve today. Let me check the question. Let me reduce my size. I think this is good, right? So today's question is this one. I hope this is the question, right? Yes, this is the. Let me check the question. Let
One
me
minute, chat. I'm seeing
reduce my
whether the
size.
stream is correct or not. Okay, it's perfect. Let's start. So, saying a 10 by 10 target is present. A target is made out of five rings. As shown, each ring has a different point value. The outermost ring 1 point, the next ring is 2 points, and the center ring is 5 points. And if there is any days in Java, any channel recommendation? I don't know, bro, but I'm practicing in C++. I think one of my friend who is watching this stream might know in Java. I think he might help you with that. Mohammad Shahid Halikari, is there any suggestion that you would suggest him? A 10 by 10 target is made out. Okay, the hex ರೋಡ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದರದ print ಹೊಡಿಬೇಕು. So what we will do is uh, we will do so this. If we will take every line input, right, for with a loop. A loop will be 10 by 10, 10 times. Each loop will be 10 times, and we will check if a loop is starting or at the end, then it will print the score as 1. If we get if the loop is 2, and if the loop is 2, the loop is second loop, and if the x marks is present in the first or the last, we print it as 1, and in between we'll print it as 2. Same, but I think we have to make a formula here. uh, if it is first loop and the last loop, it will run as nothing will be checked, directly will print 1 point. So we have to add everything, right? If it is second loop and lies in between Penelope, known Penelope. uh, if it is first loop, if it is first chat, let me check whether any background sound is coming.
I think this.
If it is first loop, if it is first chat, okay, I think chat, just a minute. Yeah, I- the fan was making noise, that's why I turned it off. If it is in the first loop, then we'll just print it 1. If it is in the second loop, we'll check whether it is in the starting or ending. If it is there, we'll print 1. In not, if not, then we'll print 2. And for the third loop, we'll check the start and end. Oh no, it doesn't work like this, right? Coordinates matter, I guess. Coordinate should matter. 1 0 comma 1 2 1. So in first loop, in second, take we'll just take the middle one. If the x is found in the first index, so if it is fifth fifth, right? If it is in fifth loop, and if it is running, what we will check is fifth loop. If it is the fun 1 comma, if it is in the first, then we'll print 1, we'll count it as 1. If it comes in the second, we'll 2. So according to the loop, we have to count it, right? So it is exception for uh, if it is exception for like how we can take it. 1 no 1, we have 10, right? If it is first, then we'll print directly print 1. Second one, from second till ninth. For third one, first, second, x is between 2 and 8, then we can print it 3. So 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, in first case, there are 3 arrows on the outer ring worth 1 point each. 2 arrows on the array. We got to know the formula. We got it, but how will it, how will it count it, right? While taking input, we have to count it. So how can we take it as an input? There will be 10 inputs, and 5 6 7 8 9, right? We'll count it. So for while taking, we will take it as for 10 loops, and if it is first loop, we will just count it as 1, and how many times there are x, we will just multiply it to that. And if it is second, what we will do is we'll just take we'll just take if it is second loop, so we have 10, right? We'll take the first front of and back of. If they are, if there is any x present, what we will do is uh, we will take them and add them, and the in between everything is, if in between them if there is any x present, we'll count it. And I think it is very basic question that I am not able to solve properly. It's a very basic question. It's there is a grid either representing an arrow or representing an no arrow, which points in arrow. 0, 0. The formula should only apply for whatever the formula we take. Input ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ತೊಗೊತೀನಿ. So I will take it as the input, but while counting, how can we separate it, right? So in first line we take, it will be 1, and the second and the last loop, everything comes under that will be counting as 1. And for the second one, for the second loop, the edge from the front one and the back one will be considered as 1. And if for every loop the starting and the, so if let's consider fifth loop. If x index is 0, then take it as, count it as 1, and the score should be 1. And if it is in 2, then consider it as its score should be 2, and if it is in 3, it should be 3, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. For fifth and sixth it should be 5 points, right? And same we have to for 7 8 and 9. When 1 2 3 7 8 and 9 10. In the input consists of multiple, the first input line contains, okay, I think I'll input hang ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಬೈ ಇದು ಒನ್ ಐತೆ. Okay, when I will take an input, what I will do, for every input I take, I will count it. If it is, the loop is first loop and it is present in 1, we can't apply for that, right? Then I have to apply 10 test cases then. What I'll do, for if it is first loop, then what I'll do, just take it as 1 and count it. and for second loop we have to count it. Just take it as string, take an integer. Okay, what I'll take a loop and I'll take an integer 0. I'll take an integer 0. The loop will run. Uh, the loop will run 10 times. I will take an integer. After taking the loop will run 10 times, right? And an integer will be 0. And what I'll do is then I'll take another loop which will be for I in C or whatever for the first line. If um, the outer loop is 0 and this is also 0, then just count I present in them and then add it to the another integers like sum. And the second one, if I is 2 and I is 2, I'll count it, right? If I is 2, no, it doesn't work. I think I am missing for the basic formula. I'm missing it. I'll just check it for a hint. How does ring contribute to the score? Use a predefined score matrix to allocate each arrow's position. Use a predefined score matrix to evaluate each arrow's positions. Positions. How does each ring contribute to score? If I see hint 3, then I'll get answer. But let us think. I was expecting you. I was expecting you. Welcome to the stream, trader bro. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? Our loyal fan, sorry, our loyal friend, best friend is here. Trader bro, welcome to the stream. Lad fired several arrows at the target. Help him determine who. Okay, then how can I do? What he has said is how does each ring contribute to the score? The outer loop will give 1, will give 2 score, 3 score, 4th and 5th. Good enough. Yours, normal. Arrows at the target help him determine how many points he got. Okay, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದೈತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಿಳಿಯಾಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಲುಕ್ ಇಂಟು ತೊಗೊಂತಿ ಇಂಟು ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇಂಟು I think I can do it in I can do question once. Okay, the question what he's saying is he'll give 10 by 10 matrix type input where for every position there will be a arrow present. So if here he has given this, right, boxes which are present inside each other. So if it is present in the outer box, it will the score will be 1. If it is present in the second one, the score will be 2. Likewise, there are 5 rings, just like a arrow game will be there, right? If it is present in which row, which circle, which ring, we have to count there that arrows score and calculate total sum of total score of all the arrows and print it. So the outer ring will be 1 point, inner ring is 2 point, third will be 3 point, fourth will be 4, and fifth will be 5 points. I think let for just for brute force, what I'll do, I'll take an input weight. Just because I can't count, there is a function I can do it easily in this. I'll do in Python while doing C++, but uh, supposed to input off. What I will do is for B for what I'll do. Okay. Ah, yes, like that only. Yes, yes, like that only. What I will do now is I will just add its index, but it doesn't count like that. Coordinates, how can I take coordinates in that? Is that separated by space? No, it is not separated by space, just an input is given. Okay, we will take it as matrix, I guess. Input. Mm-hmm. I take a very lot of time to solve. I take a very lot of, I waste lot of time. What I'll do is I will take another large matrix, I guess. What I will do is we can do, but that is same thing. But if we take columns and count it, then we have to do the same thing we were doing for the row. We can for index p we can do this, so that 0 what wait, so okay, we'll get 0 1 2 3 4 till 10 we'll get different lists present in C. Now okay, now what we will do is what we will do is uh, for it will run for 10 times, right? Array column will run for 10 times. Now what we will do is hmm, uh, now what we got is x dot 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 and dot 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 dot, dot x will do, while then another loop for main loop will be it is 0 and 10 for. So now I think, so how I am thinking or how I thought is, so we will be having, so by taking it as we got, and we will be getting like this, somewhat like this, right? Comma dot 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 dot, something like this we will, so we'll get it. So this will be 0, this will be 1, and this will be 2, this will be, so this will be 2. So what we will do is, and run a loop again for 0 index, c index 0, in c index 0 for how there are 3 loops now, n square n square n square. Viva, hi Viva, welcome to the stream. I think I pronounced your name correctly. If not, please forgive. Job 10 again. If it is 0 or 10, if c index, if k 0, no, I'm doing extremely wrong now. I am doing extremely wrong, because why should I count again? Why should I apply this, right? Another loop, it should not work like this, I guess. Okay, let's do it. We got it, we got this as an input now. So what we'll do is we'll take, what we'll do is we, for I'll will run a loop, and we'll take this first one, which is at 0th index. And what we'll do in this, wait, then we should run another loop in this again. No, we should not do that. This will be the worst time complexity, I guess. This will be the worst time complexity if I apply another loop. You can use the coordinates of x to calculate the score. Yes, like how will I get that coordinates without, we have to run a loop again, right? So I'm figuring out that only. How will you get that coordinates? We have to run a loops, right? Either we have to print an index. If there are 2x, then there will be a, it is a worst time complexity. I got it now only. uh, Coordinates, how will I find? Only I and j. So this is for we taking for input, and this is for again. Okay, so this is the actual this, right? So if it is 0 coordinate, then it should just add 1 to it, and if it is second, or if it is 1 coordinate, 1 comma something, then 1 comma 0, sorry, or you are telling directly answer, right? You are telling directly answer. I think you are telling directly answer, like. If you don't mind, I'm actually a noob. I'm trying to figure out, uh, to find out the answer. So it takes a lot of time for me to do it. So I'm figuring out by my own self, right? I know you have already did some of these problems. Uh, yes, yes. Thank you. By the way, if you are new, please consider subscribing. Okay, you can do that. If it is 0 comma, if it is 0 comma, if it is 0 comma anything, if k is 0, then apply. Let's take an integer 0 here and run another loop here. If anybody is watching, if you know I am doing wrong, so please, I know it's a worst time complexity, still I am doing it. I don't know why, because I am not getting answer for L in range of 10, because okay, if uh, k equals 0, and just to calculate score, find the closest border to it. Okay, closest border, then I can just take the maximum index will be 9, right? The closest index might be, this is 9 and this is 0. If I subtract this, the closest index, I will get it. So assume that we have an index at, so first only I'll take 9 minus 0. No, not like that. Closest index, either it's 0, either it's 1. Yeah, I usually do C++. I was not able to, yeah, before you consider that, I what I was doing is I was doing C++, but just for figuring out brute force, it is in what I thought is I can count easily in this. So I am very new to C++. I used to do very basic problems. I was not able to solve CP problems in C++, right? So in solving CP problems, this is my very beginning to it. So I used to do in Python. So automatically I went for Python. I should try in C++ whether I fail or not. That's actually right way. Let me check any other hint. Iterate over grid if AI equals x, add score I, comma j to total score, output total score for each test. That's what we are doing. Okay. Alright, if we get this index I, index j, we let's assume that we are getting, okay, let's consider this line. Okay, so the index is 2 comma, it's 2 comma, right? 2 comma 2, I is 2 and j is 7. J is 7, right? Yes, j is 7. So if it is 2 comma, if it is I 2, so I should multiply, I have to subtract, should I subtract it from 9, I guess. 2 is, no, not like 9 minus 7 is 2. So if it is 9, it is 7. This is 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are taking this one, 7, it should be 3. Hey bro, I am a beginner in DSC. I have completed array, string to pointer, slide window, stack, and you tell me how can you get the solution by your own. I am unable to solve one question by myself. I am also struggling, right? I am also struggling now. So every question I am struggling now. Every question I do in CP or any other problems, I am struggling. It usually takes 1 hour for every problem. What I should do, right? If you are doing for a lot time, then just go for a hint, just like I'm doing right now. If not, then you can see solution. I think seeing directly solution after solving and you are not getting it, we can do that. If any viewers, am I right or not? So some people are actually experienced here, they might be seeing me why what I'm solving now. Okay, so I got coordinates now. I will get coordinates now. So how will I take it as points? uh, so I get, if I is 2, ಅರೇ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆತೈತೆ ನಂಗೆ, ಭಾಳ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆತೈತೆ ನಂಗೆ. ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಗೊಲಿ ನಾ? 1 point next string, 2 points the center string, 5 points. Okay, let's assume we get the I is 2. I is 2. What I'll do is, so we got coordinates as 2 comma 7 where I is 2 and j is 7. Now what I'll do is, uh, the maximum is 9 minus 2 is, what is 9 minus 2 is 7, right? Okay, okay, it is, and 5, 9 minus 7 is 2, and it is 2 points away. It is 2 points away. Okay. 2, if it is 2.7, add plus 1. No, I'm not a working professional. I have to remove my beard now. I'm saying this from a long time. I'm not a working professional, bro. I'm actually second year engineering student. I look very old, right? Okay, let's 9 minus 7, which is अरे just focus ಹೊಡಿಲೆ pani ಏನ್ ಲೆಪ್ಪ ಬರೇ ಚಾಟ್ ಓದ್ತೆ अरे chat. What I'll do is, I'm getting very confused now. I'll just now I got coordinates, right? Wait 1 second. We'll get coordinates first. Hmm.
That let
What is that? Okay. Now another thing we have to do is we have to take vector b of size 10, right? What we will do now is we'll run a loop again, and array, did I make any mistake? No, we are doing correct, I guess. uh, what I will do now is, while checking only I can just count it, right? While doing that itself I can count it. String c. What I'll do is, uh, wait chat, I will remove this, and I'll take int d is equals to 0. What I'll do now is, I took an input, right? C as input, which is loop. Now I'll take an uh, int d as 0, as a 0 itself, a 0 itself, and then I'll run a loop for auto k token C. No, we have to we have to write here right character in C. What we'll do is, if if uh, again, why did I tick again here? Wait, I'll take it as C. If uh, K what I'll do is, uh, I will check for I will check I checked it. If it is X, what I'll do now is I will just add it. I will just Array chat, I am doing extremely wrong. Wait, I will just ask this question. I literally not able to understand what this. I got to know how we should take input. I got to know how have to take coordinates. But when I get coordinates, right, how should I calculate their exact position and allot them the score? I'm not getting that part. Is there anyone who is actually solving this and got this? I hope my friend is solving this. I got it. How to get the coordinates, and when we get the coordinates, add score. Okay, total score will be okay. Total score is there for int is a row, c in row. We did it for int. Okay, for int. Okay, if int. Okay. There is something here. I comma j comma 9. What is I comma j comma? Okay, their index, which is minimum. Okay, we have to find the minimum of it. So the okay, so VB or someone is telling, right, we have to find the closest ring to it, closest wall or something he was telling, closest position to it, and the minimum he told it. What is the minimum? If a row index j is equals x, so what I wrote is, I took a loop. Yes, I took a loop. Okay, here is the outer loop here, which I took, and this is a loop. And in D, the total score is D I have given, and for int j 10 he has given. For C he has taken as row, and we have taken as same. And here, from here, there is a difference. For int j equals 0, and again he has run two loops. We have run, what we have run is, we are checking characters. Okay, we have to change this. I got it. Int, what will take, int k is equals to 0, and k less than 10, and again k plus plus if c index, but we can't we can directly access, right? Okay, my bad. If c index k equals array, I did something wrong. I pressed Control Z chat. C index k, right? C index k equals ah what I am pressing Control. If C index k equals, so I was pressing just Control X. I should have pressed oi 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 oi. So if it is present, there is a formula right here, not a formula right, not a formula, not actually formula. So it is calculating. We have to focus on this then. If we have I, we have we ij 9 minus I and 9 minus j. Okay, wait a minute. We have I as 2, j as 7, 9 minus I as, what is I? 2, 5, 9 minus 7, and 9 minus j is 7 is 2. The minimum is 2. So the total score will be a ring plus 2, which is 3. Is it 3? This is the place where he is sitting. Yes, it is 3. Okay, I got it now. Wait, what was that? Okay, int, the ring which he is present is min of uh, I, no, the loops which we are running, right? J comma k comma 9 minus j comma 9 minus k. Then we have to add it in our d plus equals a ring. I hope this is correct. Then we have to see out where, yes, then we have to see out our d. I guess this is correct. Okay, now we have to, there is a thing that we have to do is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. अरे उच्चर गते उत्तर वाले बना देना थोड़ी चैट 1 second. अरे लास्ट इन दस्ट बनते हैं. First is oh okay, just do this. Ten. Okay, I have to add here ring plus 1, right? Which topic is this? I don't know, bro. Wait, let me check it. It is. It is not given. I think what we call this type of problem. I don't know. I don't know how what kind of what kind of problem is this? Maybe arrow problem if it is famous. If trader is present, he might be knowing that. I just saw this question which was present in CP-31. I just started solving it. I forgot to see the code there. 1873. You are solving brute force approach. Yeah, I was doing that, but after that I was not able to apply the score. I got to know I extracted the index, right? But after that I was not able to know for which index. So if I get I and j, I was not able to allot the points. So I eventually asked Gemini for that. 1873c. Okay, this was the main thing that we should have focused. We got to take the j, I and j. For I and j we are doing this only, right? Okay. So who was there was VB, I guess. VB. Ah, VB. VB. Find the closest border of this. Yes, this was the main thing that this question was all about. Where is that? Huh? To find the, what was that? What he said? To calculate the score, find the closest border to it. So the closest border that we can find from this was this. Thank you, Vibe. It helped a lot. So I did not saw that earlier. When I'm seeing now, it's actually ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಶಾಟ್ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Chat 1 second, I have to. Yeah, Vibe, you are here still. Yeah, I, even if I thought for another hour, right? I will be not able to. Even if I took all the indexes properly, I will be not. I would have not able to reach that approach. To reach the closest border, I got that, but how will I find that? I would have not been reached up to that. So for that, I asked it. I got to know that I will be not able to reach till here. Even if I reached till here, but for this I would have spent another 2 hours. After that also that would be a doubtful that I would have reached here. So to reach the border, we have to min of j, min of k, 917. Okay, so let's take, where is the question? If I took this, then this is Okay, if it is fifth index, it will be 9 minus 5 will be 4. If it is uh, if it is sixth index, it will be 3. Okay, I got it. Which year college? I am I finished my first year. Actually, I am in my second year now. My finished my first year sem holidays. I have to go to college second year. Actually, I'm second year now. Okay, let's solve this. Same. Which district are you from? Are you from, first of all, are you from Karnataka? If not, which state are you? And if you are from Karnataka, which district are you from? By the way, I think you are good at CP, right? I know you are good at CP because you told the answer. How long have you been solving the CP problems? No, UP. ಅರೇ ಯಪ್ಪ ವರುಣ ಒಂದು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಲ್ದಪ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ರಿ ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಟಾಪರ್ ಜೀವನಲ್ತ ಟಾಪರ್ಪ್ಪ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಟಾಪರ್ ambitious kid. This is these are this these child are the second time which are been coming in my question for the second time. Chaneka pox, Chaneka's child. I have solving lead code for 3 months and CP for 1 month. So, so you started in first year itself, right? So, have you come across this question, the previous one? No, like how do you solve? I want to ask you like that. So, how do you actually solve? Like you solve randomly or you follow anything in proper? Is there any what do we call it as? I'm not getting the word. ಅರೇ ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಂತಾರಲೇ drivers. Okay, diagnosis sheet. How much questions you solved till now? Yes, we have Strivers DSS. Yes, my friends also suggested that to see Strivers DSS sheet. Chaneka Parks, Chaneka's, and for CP I have solved random question for 800 rating to 1100 rating. So you have, for in Codeforces you were for 1 month, right? Chaneka Parks lead code I have solved 160 questions. Nice. So I want to ask you, out of nowhere, I want to ask you, Vibe. So how did you solve like Striver sheet? My also Striver sheet, DSS sheet. Like we both are beginner, right? So for you have already solved it, right? No, let's consider just mine. If I want to solve Striver's DSS sheet, so how should I just directly solve it, or should I do something before that to solve that? Watch the playlist. He is in YouTube, right? He is actually in YouTube. How did you follow and how did you finish that? These an ambitious kid, so channel user. Okay, I think lead code 150. FluxTuber is also doing. Are you also doing CP, bro? flux tuber, chane ka packs. You I'll solve this question. The ambition. Yes, I completed the YT playlist till trees. Okay, no problem. We are also new, right? You see me like how do I solve the questions, right? I stuck every time. I get stuck every time on graph. Okay. Are you in Codeforces? So if you are in Codeforces, uh, after solving the DHI sheets, right? How do you feel like solving in contest problems? First of all, are you so obviously will be participating in contest, right? Either in lead code or either in CF. How do you see the questions? Are they able to solve? Are they being able to solve by you? Do you feel easy or do you feel something like I have to still practice a lot? Chaneka's child is ambitious. Kids who park. Chaneka gives her the following problem to test her ambitions. Have to find the minimum. Minimum. Yes, I participated in lead code contest. It took me 1 hour to solve to yes. I did for me I did not solve any lead code. I have account but did not solve any one question. But in Codeforces at the beginning, right? The questions was easy in Div 3 and Div 4, the first and the second questions. Now what I've done is they are expecting me to solve. It is still difficult. Okay. So we have to still practice a lot, right? Even if we did DSA sheet, we have to practice a lot. Contested, but I tried once recently and unable to solve second question. Yes, always the second question is the toughest question and we don't even see the third question. I solve one question which usually takes 30 minutes, and after that what I do is I will be exhausted for that one question itself. By the time I go to the second question, the time will be always like I have already took 1 hour, right? In another half hour, the time will be spent just to understand the question. How will I write the algorithm for that? Chaneka's child is ambitious kid, so Park Chaneka's user. Okay, I have to the minimum number. Okay, I think I understood this question. Same. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will take the all the elements. Will convert all the elements to positive.
So is there any, wait, I want to ask, function in C++ for like ABS in Python, because I have to find, yes. Okay, 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 I got ABS is present in this. Min of uh, I think this should work, or 1 second. And yes, acha, I have to write this. Okay, I forgot this. We have to press Ctrl Z for this, but okay, let me try this. Okay, I converted. Now what I'll do is, okay, array, Python mind, Python mind. I was just directly applying like the function in Python. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yes, an element of b dot begin of, no, it was easy, right? It was nothing. We have to print, just add ABS. Yes, we do get good. Uh, Array, I did not use Control Z, right? 1 second. We got it. Chat, we got it. We got it. I know it will not run. I know. If it does not accept it, it might fail in this function. I will replace it another once again. If it does not get accepted properly, I'll submit it again, because I know there is an error there. Okay, okay, okay. It should accept it. It should accept it. If not, then I will change it. Okay, it took the test case is okay. We passed it without any error. We passed it. So what this question he wants, can I explain? Where was the question? Okay, once again, the question saying is, uh, if we multiply all the integers that are present in the given second line of input, we'll get some value, right? Either it is negative or either it is positive. We will get it as negative itself. So in which element we have to decrease it? For every time we have to decrease it by 1. Okay, in these element we have to decrease any one integer's value by 1, so that when we multiply all of them, we should get the value as 0. Like here they are doing, first we are getting minus 60, then they reduce the 2 to 1, we are getting minus 30, and when the 2 reach to 0, we are getting 0. So what I did is, if I directly print min of minimum element, we'll get minus 6, right? So we have to write the value which is closest to 0. So if we apply abs there, we will get we will convert that value to a positive. If it is also negative, then we can convert that value to positive. So this minus 6 get converted to plus 6, and we add it to an vector, and we are printing, then we are printing the minimum element which is present in that vector, which is actually 2. So the distance that we have to convert from to reduce the value to 0 is 2. If we run 2 operation, we will get the value, the multiplication value as 0. This was the question which was actually trying to say. And we actually submitted it, right? Yes, we the question is also accepted now. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, we officially solved 2 questions in the stream, but the first question was very tricky. Oof. Let me check how the stream is going. VBay is still in the stream, I guess. Yo, hi Flux. I was just checking before going to the next problem. I was just checking, is the stream going well or not? I think it's going well. This is the time complexity has given is 2 seconds by.
Tema and Vika are playing the following game. First, let me check. 432 633. Okay, the first Vika comes up with the sequence of positive integers a of length m and writes it down on a piece of paper. Playing a following game. First, Vika comes up with a sequence of positive integers a of length m and then and writes it down on a piece of paper. Then she takes a new piece of paper and writes down the sequence b according to the following rule. Then she takes a new piece of paper and writes down the sequence b according to the following rule. First, she writes down A1, then she writes down only those AI, yeah, such that, wait, let me check. Its first is 4, 1, 1, the last is 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, A1 is okay. Only those AI must be such that AI should be greater than or equals to AI minus 1. Let the length of the sequence be denoted as n. For example, for the sequence A 432633, okay, Vika will obtain, okay, then she writes down only those. Yeah, that's it. Bro, I got overwhelmed by Codeforces UI. It sucks and I can't even focus. At the starting, bro, I am telling you, when I opened at my first sem, right, in second sem, right, I was not able to. I thought it is like a government website or something. Nothing is present, nothing what engaging is present in this. It's like pretty dead, something like that. But when you see lead code, it is like pretty dynamic, right? You can feel like you are coding. This is just like plain paper giving question paper. It is like an exam sheet. Okay, let's, I think I got this problem. uh I think we are good to go to solve this. Yeah, we can solve this. Okay, what we do now is, uh we added it. Okay, before this we have to run another loop here. uh it's like I am reading Wikipedia page. Yes, Wikipedia is also somewhat that it has some images, it has some links, somewhere something is present. This is like just like dead int int I int j. Let's take int j because we have to. There are world's best coders here, right? They could have improved it, but still. Okay, we took the first one Okay, in that also there is an intelligent coding has gamified it very well. Yes, the interface should be like that, so we get some excitement while solving, right? I tried to apply a dark mode in this. It's just like negative image of this negative, you know, the negative image, right? It turns like that itself. Even the logo is negative for this. The image turned to negative. Ah, Chirag Woodrally in the house. Welcome to the stream with a new account or the different account. Oh. ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಟು ಖರೆ ಐತಿಲ್ಲ 70 ಗತೆ ಐತಿ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಇದು ಓದಾತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ಸೋದಿದ್ದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮುಗೀತಾನೆ ಈಗ ಓದೋದು. ಶಾದೆ ಅದಾನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಶಾದೆ. ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಶಾಹಿದ್ ಹಳಿಕೆರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸೇ ಹೆಲೋ. ಇದು ಈಸಿ ಐತ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ನಾನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ವಿ ಟುಕ್ ಈಗ ಆಟೋಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇರಿದವ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲ್ಪ ಆಟೋಮೇಷನ್ ಏನದ. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಸಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ ಮ್ಯಾಗ okay, let's take another vector here. Vector int d. Okay, what we'll do is, we don't know size of it. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗತೈತಿ ಸೈಜ್. ಬಟ್ the chat, let me explain this. But array from the sequence A, Vika will be obtaining no automate mail init and automate to apply for jobs by sending code email. ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೇನೆ. No bro, flux tuber. I am actually a dropper, right? I look old. My friends are actually in the last year now. I am in my second year. So I'm actually old. Like I'm fourth. I should have been in my final year now. But still I am in my second year. That's okay. That's what I am saying to myself. It's sure, uncle. Early. If you are Flux bro, this is Chirag Waterly is my friend. Don't take his word seriously. It's okay man. You are far better now. Ain't far better. I am just far not better. Array, the question ulta ಐತಿ question. The question is very challenging now. Now I thought from this I have to take out this, but the question is asking from this we have to print this, which is, for example, for sequence A 4323633 Vika will be obtaining. Fan hachko bhai, oh the bhai. Good night. ಮುಕ್ಕೋತಿಲ್ಲ ಮುಕ್ಕೋ ವಾಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಲೇ, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಚಾಲು ಇಟ್ಟು ಮುಕ್ಕೋ. 432633 Vika will obtain the sequence B. Okay, ನಮ್ಗೆ B ಕೊಟ್ಟನ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದ, so it can be in any order, right? Multiple suitable sequences, you can output any of them. Okay, okay, ಮಕ್ಕೋ we can obtain the sequence b equals 463. 463 is present. Then if there are, okay, what I am thinking is, if there are question you solved till now, today I solved afternoon one question. In stream I guess two question we did. Today we solved three questions, and this is the uh, fourth question today. Vika comes up with a sequence of positive integers a of length m and writes it down on piece of paper, then ask, and then she okay, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಬಿನ ಕೊಟ್ಟ. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ ಏನು ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವನ ಇಷ್ಟಕೊಂಡ my laptop is actually heating up. It's okay. You write down a1. Okay. So they are giving us actually b, so we can either, it can be 2, 2 can be written in that, 3, 1 2 3 1 2 3. That's the only thing that you can write. Hey, how can we print, how can we get to know that there was no 4, there was no 5 in that? Okay, lines, the first line and the length of sequence, the assumed sequence that Vika could have written on the first piece of paper. If there are multiple suitable sequences, you can output any of them. ಒಂದೇದಂತೂ ಒಂದೇದು ಹಂಗೆ ಕಾಲು ಹಿಡಿತೀನಿ ನಾ. 632 ಒಂದಿದೆ, 632 ಬರಬೇಕದು. So the question is actually saying, from this we will get this. If the first integer we have to take it as it is. From the second one, if it is greater than or equals to 2, no, wait one second, okay, I second index, right, this second index. So second index is greater than or equals to, then have to print here. So I can't write 2, and so I can write sixth one here, and 3 and 3. But we don't know how much length it is, right? We don't know how much length it is. He will give us 463. He will give us, he's actually giving us 463, right? How will I get to know that there was 4 6 2 3 3 3? It might be he is also giving 6, no, 3, just 3, right? There are 3 4 6 3. How can I predict? So the maximum thing that I can do is just print the output as it is.
So if there is no 2 present, wait, what I'll do is, C out C. I think this might work because we don't know how many input he has given. He might have thought, right? अरे पूरा प्रिंट आ देते थे ಹಿಂಗ ಹೊಡೆದು ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆದೈತೆ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಶಾಹಿದ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿಕೇರಿ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್. ಹಿಂದಿದ್ದೆನಲೆ ಈಗ ಹಾಕಕತ್ತಿ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಗನ. ಲೈವ್ ಬಾ ಲೇಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ 2 ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿದಾನ ಆಲೆ. Shahid, someone in the stream was actually asking, that only. Listen, someone in the stream was actually asking, which channel do you prefer for C++ Java? Sorry, CP, competitive programming for Java. Which channel do you prefer? Was asking that for me. So I told him there is another person who is actually more experienced than me. His name is Mohammad Shahid Halikari. I told him he might be in the chat watching it live. So I told him you might ask him, you will get a better guidance. So is there any channel that you can suggest him, Mohammad Shahid Halikari? ಏಪ ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗೋಲ್ದೇಪ. ಇದು ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ 3 ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತ್ಲಿ? ಓ ಅದು ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಂದ ಪೂರ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆತಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗಾತನ ಇದು. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, 3 ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆದ ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ದು. Chat 1 second. Nothing. I was just folding my leg. ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ ಆಗೈತ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ರೆ, ಹೊಲಸುತ್ತಾವೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂಬರ್ ಇದೀನಿ. ಧುನ್. print C for int j scene j c dot pushback of j. Now what we will do is we will see out b and for auto j in b, no, j in c, out j c out. I think this should work. ಏನು ಹೊಲಸಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಒಂದು ಕೋಡ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ. Chat, one second. There is error right, which I'm actually printing.
Array, I know that I should use this method, but okay. I was using that for loop because what if we are getting a vector without any size which is not declared in the starting? That's why I was using, and I also use that loop in the last problem. Alright, okay, it's correct, right? Yes, that's actually correct. What we will do now is just now print it. 6 3. Okay, we will just directly print it. Let's see for other things also. And 5 1 equals 7 equals 9 equals 5 equals 7. Okay, I'll just copy this. I know there will be a wrong, there will be a wrong array code. I have to see the code. Without that, my battery is down of my what mouse. 1862 I think. A or B, gift carpet. I think that code was wrong, I guess. The gift, it was B. Array B. Hmm. Okay. Test case 1. Okay, chat. The problem in this question is, how will we get to know that he was having this integer? He might have also had 1, right? How will you get to know that? That's the problem. Okay, I want to see the hints for this question. What happens when you check? But we don't have that, right? Find the b index size I twice to a, otherwise append once. This ensures a's length is within bounds. What happens for that? B will take b index 0 and a index 0 as same, and by this, if b is 0, okay, what is doing? But he has not given us uh, acha. If first should be as it is, and we will take from second index, and then if it is less than or equals to if it is less than or equals to previous one, then we will add it, and that's it. Then it will be just 2, right? Then the sequence will be just 2. I think there is something that we are actually lagging in. We did this, we did this.
So that's something. If it is there, then we have to add. Otherwise, we have to just add the b index I. It's not how it works, right? Always add the first element, okay, in the loop, and then if b index I is greater than, okay, we are starting from the first index. If b index I is greater than b index I minus 1, then add, else add b index I. Here, if it is b index I is greater than I minus 1, he is adding 1, right? If it is not, then also he is adding b index I. Then what's the point? 63 ಆದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಣ್ಸಿಲಿ 62 ಇದ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 62 ಕಾಣಿಸತ್ತಾರ ನಂಗೆ. ಶಾದ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿ ಎಂತ ಹೊಲಸೈದು ನೋಡ್ಲಿ ಶಾದ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಶಾದ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿ ಎಂತ ಹೊಲಸೈದು ನೋಡ್ಲಿ ಶಾದ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಬಿಡ ಬಿಡ ಅದು ಬಿಡ, ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ. ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಹೊಡ್ಯಾತಾನವ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲೈತೆ ನೋಡು. First she will be having this sequence. What she will do is, first element ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಇಡ್ತಾಳ. ಇಟ್ಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ I is second, if the previous one should be less than or equals to ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 6, so 3 is not less than 2, right? So she will not add. Now she will go to 6, so 2 is less than 6, so she adds 6. And next 3, so is 3 less than 6? No. Is 6 less than 3? Yes. Ray, is 6 less than 3? No. So she doesn't add it. Then she moves to the last element. Is 3 less than or equals to 3? Yes. So she adds 3. ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಕೊಟ್ರ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. Note that the length of sequence you output should not exceed the input sequence length by more than 2 times. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಡಿತೈತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾ 2 ಸಲ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಹೊಡಿದ್ರು ನಡಿತೈತಿ. ಅವ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೈತಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಏನು ಇದ ಐತಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ ಬರ್ತಾವ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕೊಡಿದ್ರು ಇದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ English. So the code he has given here is same what I wrote, but I have not applied these conditions. Even if you apply this condition, the same is going to happen with it. Same is going to happen with it. So what is use of that, right? Long n of n comma a, so we are getting n c in. Okay, after that Array, if it is not, then he is adding two times. But I will ask this question for Gemini, because according to the question and answer that he has given us, that's actually correct. Is anybody watching the stream? You, if you have done this. Hmm. ನನ್ನ ಮೌಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ ಆಗೈತಪ್ಪ, ಅಡ್ಡೇವಲ್ಲಾಗದೆ. Nothing is wrong with your code. Your code is running and printing the exact input and back output correctly in your terminal screenshot. You can see it successfully. Right now your code is just acting as a template, because you can just read a logic inside your loop and reconstruct. No, for the given question, is my code wrong? अरे अरे अरे, कुछ कंटेंट आउटपुट हुआ है. अच्छा, is adding one. Okay, okay. Chat, give me a second. I have to change battery of my what we call it, mouse. It's actually lagging. Yes. Yes. Sorry, chat. my battery was very low, it was not working, so I had to change it. Yes, sorry chat, my battery was okay. What he is doing is, if so he's taking input as we are taking, right? Now if answer dot pushback of okay, as the first element is present, he is pushing the first element. Now from the second element, if it is greater than or equals, then pushback okay, c index j, or he is pushing back one and also c index j. Why? He could have just print a single index. Okay, so why is he doing if and else? Why is array space करोगे तो if and else instead he could have just inserted, right? Instead he could have just inserted, right? Instead he the if and else condition are required because how the game's reduction rules work. In this game, elements are removed if a number is smaller than the one before it. If the number, if the current number is greater than or equal to the, okay, you can simply push it directly because we have played. It would trigger a removal. If the current is actually less than, simply pushing it would be because rule to accidentally delete it. To prevent that, you must insert save smaller number like 1 right before it. If the current number is, I'm actually not getting this question. If it is a less than a c index j minus 1, then why is she adding 1 to it, right? I'm actually not getting this question. I think I did not understand this question, so that's why I'm acting like this. I don't know. Shahid, did you understood this question? Let me see what he is trying to tell.
Welcome back to another video. This is Codeforces round 894 div 3, and this is the second problem, that is sequence game. We're gonna
अच्छा,
see
due 3 का question. It was due 3's question.
how to solve this. So before that, let's understand the question first. So there are two friends, that is one girl Vika, and there is one more person known as Tema. So these are like very good friends. Now Vika wants to challenge something to Tema. So for that, Vika takes out a piece of paper. She calls this piece of paper as A. Generally it's
Okay,
like a
okay,
list,
solve it.
and she writes it like A1 A2 up till AM. Like there are, like, assume M elements are there. She takes one more paper. Let's call this paper as B. B is given as B1 B2 up till some numbers. Now what Vika does is, she writes down A, and B is actually some sort of derivation from A. How did she derive from A to B is, she follows basically two conditions. Two condition is, this A1 should exactly be same as B1. So these two are exactly same, these are fixed. Now from B2 she has one condition, that is, if ai minus 1 is less than or equal to ai, then only that number should be given to bi. So I'll try to explain with the help of an example. So let's assume a is 432633. So these are separate numbers, let's put commas. Now what did Vika say? According to the first condition, a1 and b1 is same, so she writes b exactly same, this is same. What is the second condition? ai minus 1 is less than or equal to ai. That means the if you take two consecutive elements, the left side number should be less than or equal to the right number, then only the right number will come to the B element. So here 4 is less than or equal to 3, no, 3 won't come. Can 2 come here? No. 3 is less than or equal to 2, no. 2 is less than or equal to 6, yes, so 6 can come here. Now 6 is less than or equal to 3 according to this condition, no. 3 is less than or equal to 3, it is less than or equal to, it is equal to, so 3 can come. So B have 4. She is telling that it is highly unlikely to solve, but we are in Tema's shoes now. Now we should be able to solve it. For that they are giving you many conditions here, so let's quickly see what are those. They are telling that the input sequence length by more times, the output should not exceed the input sequence length by more than 2 times. That means if B element have 3 numbers, that is this is the 3, okay, this is the input that they are going to give. A should have at max only 6, there should not be anything more than that, okay. Now what is one more number? You can just see the constraint, that is 1 till 10 power 9, and A is also from 1 till 10 power 9. That's all. We just have to find out what the A can be. Now from this only we'll try to figure out. If there are multiple solutions, they clearly told you can find any. Now who are in D array? We wrote 4. Now what is the next number is AI only when two elements, if we take two elements, the left side element should be less than or equal to the right side element. So if 4 is less than or equal to 6, then only this 6 is qualified, right? 4 is less than or equal to 6, then 6 can come. In between many numbers can come, we just have to find the most probable solution, that's all. Now can 3 be placed here? Can 3 be placed here? It is not possible because 6 is less than or equal to 3 is not.
Yeah, this is already the solved question, right? This is already the solved sequence. So if it is 3 is coming in between, so if 3 is coming, then there should be a number which is less than 1, less than 3. That's why this number is coming. That's why 3 is coming. Okay, like this. It can be any number. It can be any number, right? So now I understood. It's already a solved question.
Not
Sequence.
possible, so 3 can't come here. So what is one more option here? In order to place 3, we need to fill some numbers here. What could be number? They told any number that is less than or equal to that number, you can place it. So we can place 2 here, we can place 1 also here, we can place 1 here, any number can be placed.
Okay,
Because
I got it. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, chat. I got it now.
also here we can place 1 here, any number can be placed.
Okay. Now here, before writing this, we have to take another vector here. Another vector and naming it as vector new. What we have to add in this is new ith index 0. Yeah, less than b. Now what we do is, if yeah bro, also not physics. Yes, I am actually new to competitive programming. Are you same like me, or are you a advanced person in this? Is
greater than or equals to C index j minus 1 is vector new vector dot push back of C index j, else we can add any number, right? We can add any number. I am decently experienced, wouldn't say advanced. Okay, are you a working professional, if you could say that? Or you are in, you might be in your last year or in third year, definitely older than me, right? What we do is, if else, just add new dot new vector dot push pushback of 1 to it. We can either add, we could not add. If we don't add, doesn't matter for that. And now, third sem college student who is coding since a salute from my side. So if you are coding from 13 or 14, then you are definitely advanced, right? We are just a beginner. You can actually call us a noob, right? Bro, I got selected in product based company as a campus placement without solving single DSC question. How is this possible? You got selected, right? You got selected. So you should tell us. For, did I print C? Yes, did I print? Auto, let's take J in new vector. So there was a brother, right? He, where was he? Okay, he is here itself. Bro, this solution can be improved right now. There must be more optimized solution. Also, I suggested stick to lead code instead of Codeforces. Okay, we will. I'll do that. But I have a doubt. Why lead code instead of Codeforces? Lead code uses simple English and doesn't waste time making long as problem statements, so you spend more time performing than reading and understanding. Okay. Yes, that is also good. But I wanted to ask you, like, you are you were coding since 13 to 14 years. Oh, you told that you were in your third sem, right? Okay, my bad. I was asking the same question again. After, you can easily do lead code hard, switch back to Codeforces for just competitions. Okay. So if I want to ask you something like,
as I am a beginner, right? So if I want to ask you something to guide me, so what would you suggest for CP? And if I may ask you, what's your rating and all? 1862 B, right? 1862 B. Discord for what? Yes, yes, we solved it, we solved it, we solved it. Now I understood what was wrong in that question. Ah, we finally solved. Wait, I have to take this question. 12. There is a lot more to go. For CP, just learn the concept and then implement them to into as many problems as you can until you understand the topic. Yes, that's what I am doing right now. So why I did not use lead code is, so you told that lead code is easy to understand questions, right? So what? So I was not using because what sem are you in? I'm in my third sem. I finished my second sem and I also finished my sem holidays. I am actually in my third sem now, but the college has not yet started. I have to go. But why I was not using late code is I thought like till my third year I can use Codeforces, which the questions are very pretty hard to understand, right? So if I make myself to understand these questions, it would be more easier, right, to understand the lead code questions when I enter in the lead code with. So it might be a very silly thinking, but this is how I thought. That's why I am not in the lead code right now. I might be wrong also, I might be wrong. I know. Night on lead code. I was night on lead code. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know any ranking in lead codes, but I know some rankings in lead code. I Wait, I'll check. I don't know rankings in ratings in lead codes. I was night on lead code. So chat, I think understanding a code question is never the problem. Implementation is. Yes. That's what happened with me in the today's stream itself. There was a question of the arrow and the ring question. I understood the question, I was not able to implement it with the code. That was the problem I faced today. Should we solve another question or should we end it? I'll see what the question is. So we officially solved. Oh, bro. Do you have any uh what do I say that? You definitely have a account in lead code, right? So is there any way that I can be friend with you? You are definitely a high rated person. I think today I should end it now. It's already 1 a.m., right? Also not fishy. Also not fishy, bro. If you are new to, so you are definitely new, right? So please consider subscribing. Although you are very high rated problem, I might need your help during the streams. I know you will not watch my streams, but still I might need your help. Please consider subscribing. Whoever is watching for the first time. So can we end the stream now? Momo Shahid Haligari, should we end? It's already 1 a.m. I am making content right now, so my old account no longer exists. I'm gonna start posting on Insta. Do you have any YouTube account? I'll check right now. Solve one more. Let's solve it together. Lol. Should we? Then definitely I'll take another half an hour for it. You are creating a content, right? Do you have any YouTube channel or something like that? Then you might have. Then you are definitely. Then I might have seen you in reels. Sharon, Sharon, pitch me. Okay. Why should you follow me? I can say that I'm actually a beginner who is actually exploring CP, and if you are actually a beginner, you might actually we can actually both uh, solve together. We can actually discuss together. If you are streamer, it might help you. If you are beginner, it might help you. If you are not, uh, then you are definitely ahead of me. You can guide me. You can guide me whenever I do something wrong or do something. When you are actually watching streams and if you get me solving wrong, you can actually fix me right at that time. That's all what I can say. Okay, let's solve another question and just end the stream. This was the question, right? Yes, this was the question. Okay, given an array A of length n containing integers and there are two initial empty arrays. Lol. I'm also learning go to be goated at backend. Okay. Are you doing any internships right now? Given an array of length and containing integers and there are two initially empty arrays B and C, you need to add each element of array A to exactly one. Okay. Array namarte. And there are two initially empty arrays B and C. Given an array A of length n, okay, containing integers and there are two initially empty arrays B and C, you need to add each element. Sometimes it as yours. Welcome to the streaming. I guess you might go ahead like a speed of light because you are well experienced than me, right? All the best, by the way, all the best. You need to add each element of the array A to exactly one. To add each element to each element of array A, to add each element of array A to exactly one of B or C in order to satisfy the following condition. Okay, both arrays B and C are non-empty. Means first he was telling empty. Both the arrays B and C are non-empty. More formally, let LB be the length of B and LC be the length of C. We'll apply to Google step program. This coming from okay. Be the length of. I hope you the best of luck, bro.
LC for the length of C, then is okay. For any two indices I and J, C is not a divisor of BI. For any indices I and J, Cj is not a divisor of Bj. Okay. Output the arrays B and C that can be obtained, or output -1 if they do not exist. Okay, if there are, what he's saying is output the arrays Bi. Okay, for any two indices I and J. Okay, Cj not a divisor of Bi. We should add exactly one of we should add the elements to exactly one of the arrays B or C. For any indices I and J, Cj is not divisor of Bi. Oof. It should be greater than 1. Is there anything that is should be greater than 1? So 1 can be a divisor for the entire. So let's consider without 1. So in this all are same, we can't. So in this 2 can be divisor for this. So in this y is only 3 and 2. Okay, let's see this. The solution does not have 135, C is 2.4. 2.4. Then elements 2 and 4 do not divide elements 1 and 5. So the fifth, okay. So we can print any of the two vectors in B and C, right? Multiple solution, output any of them. You can output the elements of the arrays in any order. Okay. Okay. First I'll do is I'll consider, we'll take a vector. What I'll do is I'll take 2. If the remainder is 1, then I'll add it to here. The remainder is not 1, the remainder is not 1, I'll add it to another. If it is possible, then I'll array 24779 why will come. So in this everything 779 will be not divided by 4, right? Cj is not divided. Okay, output for it a -1 does not, otherwise the first line output two integers of L and C, lengths of B and C respectively. In the second line, okay, okay, if it does not exist, -1, otherwise in the first line print, okay, L length of B and length of C, the length of arrays B and C respect. Okay, in this we did not do that. 2 and 4 is length 2 and 135 is length 3, so 3 and 2. For that, in that anyone we have printed multiple solution. Okay, in the second line, output third line. Okay, for this just 1, just 1 and 2. Why 1 and I was expecting this. You are already done, right? I'm still figuring it out. 2 4 1 2 3 4 5. this case. For any two indices I and j, Cj is not divisor of Bi. Okay, 8 is not divisor of 12, right? I'm actually not getting it. I got it, but why is 4 inside of this? So, but if any of the for any two indices I and j, Cj is not divisor of Bi. For any two indices I and j, think of how do you brute force it. Yes, that's what I am thinking. To reach brute force given an array. So first what I'll do is, however, I'll take output a equals 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If it is, it shall give two arrays as output. So what I'll do is, I'll divide it by 2. If it is divisible by 2, I'll put it in another array, and if it is not divisible by 2, I'll put it in the different array. That's what I have thought. After that, what I what is something here is, so the things which are the elements which are present in divisible by 2 are here, and which are not, they are in the here, such that second array all elements can be divided by any elements of the first array, such that second array all elements cannot be divided by any elements of the first array, cannot be divided by any elements of the first array. Then I'll take two arrays would be two arrays. Okay, so the question, so I understood now. I have to take an element in another array, that whenever I take a different array, so all the elements present in the different array should not be divisible by this particular element, right? So we have two different elements, two different arrays, so every element present in this array should not be divisible by this element. So I have to figure out that element and the other arrays. So in this, so in this 1 2 3 4 5, so by taking 3 I cannot divide 2 4 and 5, right? So 2 4 are 5 and are different. So in this I'll take 1 and 3. So I'll take yes. So okay, you said an example. Okay, wait. 1 comma 1 and 2 3 4, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 is not divisible. Okay, I understood now. So for 135, just like you said 135, I can take it as 1 and 3 5. So I just print 3 and 5. So if I get, so if there is any, if there is 1, then I can, if the element, so if the array is containing whole, if the array is containing 1, then I can just remove that 1 and print entire array, right? That's also answer, right? But uh, no, I misunderstood, right? I misunderstood this. If I am taking 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2, 3 comma 4,
I can't divide 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 is not possible. So either I print 1 comma 1 or 2 comma 3 comma 4. So now what I do is I will take this. I'll take what I will take is do not divide elements 1 3 5. Okay, I'll just take element 1, one element and divide by if it is 0, then a simple question. I am not able to understand simple question. 1 2 3 4 5 1 3 5. 1 3 5. Answer, bro. I will probably sleep now. Enjoy. Okay, okay, bro. You please go to sleep because it already like 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Please go to sleep. No, 1 a.m. 1 a.m. It's please go to sleep. I'll usually take lot of time. Or what I'll do is I am having a confusion in understanding this question, right? I'll just end this stream. I'll come back tomorrow and solve with fresh mind because I am also getting confused by solving this question. I think I should end this. Ha, no, yesterday I took a chill pill, so I should not. So I think it's good to end it. And my mind is also going to sleep now. And thank you, bro. You really made me uh, make me understand this question. And please be with me tomorrow also. We will be solving again. अरे मेरा channel. Yups, bye. Thank you, bro, and all the best for your Google summer which you are applying. And also, we'll meet tomorrow. We will end this stream now, and also we will start with a fresh mind tomorrow. Okay. Thanks, chat.